Sunlight pierces the thick canopy, painting the Kumara jungle in a vibrant tableau of life. Juno, a young jackal, marked by his patchy fur, searches desperately for food. In this vibrant yet unforgiving world, his vulnerability makes him an easy target. In a sun-kissed jungle clearing, Juno, a wolf-like creature, attempts to join a herd of buffaloes. The buffaloes, massive and wary, regard Juno with suspicion. "You're just a scrawny trickster." As dawn breaks, Juno forages peacefully for berries near the village outskirts. The tranquility shatters as hunting dogs burst onto the scene, their ferocious barks cutting through the morning air. Fear grips Juno, his heart pounding as he bolts away from the menacing sounds. Juno, ever alert, spots an open door, his curiosity piqued. Without hesitation, Juno darts inside, disappearing into the dye maker's domain. A splash of indigo as Juno leaps into the largest barrel, submerging himself in the thick blue dye. Dogs investigate the dye maker's house, their interest waning as the trail fades. Juno emerges from the barrel, drenched in vibrant blue dye. Shivering, Juno stares at his reflection in a puddle, his expression enigmatic. Juno emerges back into the jungle, his skin now an unnatural blue, startling the tranquility of the wild. The jungle erupts in chaos as birds scatter in panicked flight, their calls piercing the air. Squirrels halt, their tiny eyes wide with bewilderment, while a troop of baboons stares in utter confusion at the blue intruder. Sunlight pierces the dense jungle canopy, casting dappled shadows across a small clearing, where a lone baboon watches Juno warily. The baboon, with a mix of fear and intrigue, stammers, What are you?" Juno responds, her voice ringing with celestial authority. "I am a divine spirit, sent to bring order. I come from the skies beyond the Himalayas." The jungle clearing falls silent, filled with gasps of awe and wonder. Even Leela cannot hide her intrigue as events unfold. In a gesture of deep respect, Raka, the old Lion King, bows his mighty head, proclaiming, "Then rule us, mighty one." Amidst the dense jungle, Juno, now King Nilakanta, sits upon a throne of vines and stone. Sunlight pierces the canopy, casting a divine light upon the gathering of creatures. Tigers and elephants stand united, their gaze fixed upon their new ruler. Inside the jungle palace, Juno stands tall as sunlight bathes his determined face. Juno proclaims a new era of equality, abolishing the unfair hunting laws. The animals erupt in joyous cheers, celebrating their newfound freedom. Sunlight weaves through the dense canopy, illuminating the jungle where Juno orchestrates a weekly story feast. Monkeys showcase their acrobatic prowess, swinging wildly from vine to vine. Leela engages in a spirited debate, her poise and articulation cutting through the jungle air. In the heart of the jungle palace, Juno sits in solitude, his form outlined by the soft, ethereal glow of the jungle. Shadows play across Juno's face, reflecting the inner conflict that consumes him. Juno fears the revelation of his secret, a disruption that could shatter the harmony he has so carefully nurtured. At the forest's edge, Juno stands, his shadow a stark declaration on the parched earth. With a commanding gesture, Juno forces the jackals back into the shadowy woods as Kavi cries, "Juno, you are one of us!" Juno's chilling words cut through the air. "I am not Juno. I am royalty." Leela watches, her face an inscrutable mask. Time stretches on in the jungle palace as months fade into memory. The air is heavy, the silence profound. Far off, a jackal's howl pierces the night, a mournful cry echoing through the stillness. The sound resonates, a symphony of longing and kinship carried on the night breeze. Juno stands motionless on his balcony, the humid night air clinging to him like a shroud. He remembers sharing sweet, sticky mangoes with Kavi, their laughter echoing through the palace gardens. He remembers the exhilarating chase through the marketplace, a blur of colors and sounds that ultimately led to the discovery of the vibrant blue dye. In the heart of the jungle, Juno is drawn to howl, his voice echoing through the night. A sudden, chilling realization grips Juno as the jungle responds to his call, stirring to life around him. The once silent jungle awakens, its inhabitants now alert and aware of Juno's presence. Under the pale moonlight, the jungle palace clearing is filled with animals, their expressions mirroring confusion and disappointment. Among the crowd, Leela's voice cuts through the night. You answered the jackal's call. The animals stand silently, their eyes reflecting the weight of Leela's words. The jungle palace stands, ancient and imposing, torchlight casting, dancing shadows. Milo, eyes wide with apprehension, challenges Juno. Are you one of them? Leela steps forward, her voice a stern warning. Speak truth, or let karma speak it for you. The jungle palace rises majestically against the night, its ancient stones whispering tales of forgotten eras. Torches flicker, their light revealing the mournful faces of the jungle creatures, their eyes reflecting the heavy silence. In a moment of painful honesty, Juno whispers, I lied. I just wanted to be respected. Under the moonlit sky, the jungle palace stands as a silent sentinel, its ancient stones draped in shadow. Leela's voice cuts through the night's stillness. You had it, but you lost it the moment you hid who you were. Juno responds softly, vulnerability lacing her tone. I feared you'd never accept me. Moonlight bathes the jungle palace in an ethereal glow, shadows stretching like fingers across ancient stones. The air is heavy with the scent of damp earth and the sweet perfume of exotic flowers, while fireflies flicker like scattered jewels. Leela's voice echoes in the stillness. True friendship comes not from pretending to be more, but by being enough as you are. Deep in the jungle council gathers, the air alive with unspoken tension. Elders adorned in tribal markings sit in judgment, their expressions stern and unyielding. The chief rises, his voice echoing through the clearing as he delivers the council's verdict. Juno is stripped of his title. In the heart of the jungle, the animal council gathers beneath the dense canopy, tension thick in the air. The council's decree cuts through the silence. Juno, you will not be exiled. Instead, you are hereby appointed the jungle's storyteller. Juno steps forward, acceptance etched on her face as she embraces her new role. Juno, with determination in her eyes, returns to the forest edge, a place of familiar tranquility. With tireless paws, Juno builds a jungle school, a sanctuary of learning amidst the wild. Young cubs, kits, and pups gather, their eyes wide with anticipation as Juno declares, Today, we learn the stories of old, the lessons of pride, and the value of truth. Kavi returns to the jungle school, where the joyful laughter of children fills the air, creating a harmonious symphony amidst the lush greenery. Leela often joins them, sharing tales under the starlit sky, while Pari, the peacock, dances, shimmering in the sunlight. Milo arrives with an abundance of jungle fruit, sharing the bounty with everyone, as Raka, the old lion, listens with a knowing smile.